or better.
When you get to a certain age, different things drive you. Like the anticipation of a new adventure, the comfort of having friends who've become family, or just enjoying that journey to the next destination. At Beacon, we've given our 50-plus drivers more value and greater convenience with hassle-free sign-up, flexible payment plans, and free benefits. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com for a quote today. And let us help you keep doing what drives you.
The views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95.
And we're back again, ready to power up on this Monday, January 30th. It is the final Monday in January. Thank you, Lord. And it's like taking forever. Is it just me, or is it like the last couple of days in January just goes at a snail's pace? Is it me or y'all? It's like, move. Like, don't even know why today is still the 30th. I'm so over it. Anywho's. Y'all good? Everybody good? Morning, Christelle. Morning, Jay, Marcus. Good morning, Queen Bee. Charlene, morning. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, Rita. Thank you, Marianne. So already starting off pretty good. So I think we're going to have a good celebration. Where you guys today? Y'all not getting the notification or something? Hold on, I'm trying to share. Yeah, I hope y'all had a good weekend. I certainly did. Went and chilled with my friend Daigo Peters. Yeah, celebrating his birthday. Another Aquarian. Aquarians are good people. Care what y'all say. Morning, Colleen. How are you? Good morning, Queen Bee. Queen Bee says just me. Whatever. Good morning, Ari. Morning, Stacy. Good morning, morning, Suzanne. Morning, Jennifer. How are you? Happy Monday. Morning, Winston. Morning, Shelley. Morning, Maureen. Shanti. Good morning, Narissa. Good morning, Junies. Good morning, birthday people. Good morning, Marcus. No notification. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, and that is happening to me with other people that I look at, other vloggers and bloggers that I look at on Facebook. I realize that I'm not, so I have to literally go to their page, and then there's 3 or 4 dots that you click that says turn on notification. I don't know why they keep turning it off. So you have to go in and turn it on. Otherwise, you're not gonna you're gonna miss out from the early start. Morning, Sheldon. Morning, Jackie. Yes, of course, by far. Good morning, Jacqueline. Douglas Adams. Jackie, your mom's still in Grenada, or you're still pending? Good morning, Terrence. Mr. Strokes. Yeah, you're in Parliament. Listen, you appointed yourself to that job. So, morning, Lisa. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Let me shout out Jason is celebrating his birthday. Let me know what the rest of them had to say, yeah? Let me know what the rest of them had to tell me.
It's you. You're just anxious for your birthday to come around.
Oh, that's some serious killjoy, I swear to God. Can't you just agree with me, like, for once? Anyways, happy solar return to you, Jason. Jason is in Brooklyn. Just says, no, why would I say that? His birthday is not even over yet. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay. Celebrate your 30th. Celebrate your January 30th birthday. All right? My apologies. Happy birthday to you, Jason. Hope you have a fantastic solar return. Live, laugh, love, enjoy, you know? Times are so unpredictable. I swear from last Thursday to yesterday, every single day, I was seeing some rest in peace, some condolences, somebody would have passed on, but we are blessed to be 6 feet above ground. We can still breathe on our own. We can eat on our own. We don't need no help. We can use the bathroom on our own. There's a lot to be thankful for. I know sometimes it seems as though it's not, but there is. You must find something to be thankful for amidst all the madness that happens on a daily basis. There must be something to be thankful about, even if it's just the opportunity to get up, to open your eyes. That is enough reason to be thankful, yeah? And as you go through your day, as I said this morning, keep reminding yourself that you can do this, whatever this is. As a result of what you undertake, you can produce a positive impact on this day. You can also experience the satisfaction of knowing you're making meaningful progress, and you can feel less overwhelmed, more focused, more purposeful. And even with all the interruptions and the distractions and the obstacles and the frustration, we can do this by making a choice and sticking with it. So let this resonate in your head as you go through your day. Every time you feel the urge to quit, keep telling yourself, you can do this. Keep telling them you can do it. John Strokes, I envy you, know? You're like a father right now. 2 children. Oh my word. Good morning, Wayne. Good morning, Golden Eyes. Morning, Brush Non Peer. Birch Grove. Good morning, Birch Grove. Kadina, good morning. Morning, Sonia. Up and running again. Marcus, good morning. Yeah, so y'all need to don't wait. Once it's 11 a.m., just head on over to Power's Facebook page and get it together. All right, click the notification, turn it on. Morning, Roseanne. So this morning we have an interesting one. Not the usual man hunting woman, woman hunting man, woman pregnant for next man, and man have 3 and 5 woman. No, we have something a bit different, and it's the same thing we started off last Monday with. I'm happy we can mix it up and discuss different topics in the room. And this person here says that, hi Aruna, I need you on your listener's opinion on this matter. I've been living overseas for some time now, and my daughter recently joined me. I'm a single parent, and my mom has been helping me look after her since birth. My mom is now retired from her job and said to me, if I want her to watch my daughter, I'm going to have to pay her. So she wants to know if it's right for grandparents to be paid for looking after their own grandchildren. I don't think it's a right or wrong issue, but I think it's more the principle about it. Listen, while that may be her grandchild, that is your child. So the buck stops with you. The bulk of the responsibility stops with you. It's not her child. She is not obligated. Lady decides, you know what? I've worked hard of taking care of all my children. Now it's time to retire and put my feet up and enjoy this for however long it will be. And perhaps it's like starting all over again. And I'm sure it's not with a teenager, but a child that requires constant supervision. So honestly, I don't even think she should have had to. She had to tell you that. To me, that should come naturally, because if you had to put your child in daycare, and based on some of the responses I'm seeing, that ain't cheap. I'm seeing some figures being quoted as to how much people actually spend a month in daycare, and it's not cheap. Now, I'm sure your mother wouldn't ask you for that figure, but I would think, of course, she should be compensated. And and that money, I'm sure, would go back into even taking care of your child, because if your child needs something, she's not gonna wait until you send the money to get it. She's gonna use probably what she has on hand. But sometimes, we take people for granted because, oh, well, that's my brother or my sister or my mother or my father. Ain't nobody obligated to do anything. And I think that's where the problem lies. People think because, oh, that's my blood, that's my this, so you have to do this. No, she doesn't. What she had to do was take care of you. And if you have other siblings, take care of them. that is where her responsibilities started and stopped. Now, if she chooses to help out, play the grandmotherly role and help out, that is on her. She shouldn't be feeling that, she has to do it out of some sense of, obligation or whatever the case might be. And I think that is where the problem lies a lot of the time. Yes, you would love that. I mean, she didn't say no. She agreed that she would do it, but she wants to be compensated. Call back. Sorry. I was trying to post it on our page. I realized I didn't. Sometimes I forget. I don't know. I'm getting forgetful. Old age. Call me back, caller. Yeah, I think we have this sense of. Yeah, we're walking around with this sense of entitlement. Like people are supposed to. Nobody ends up. No, that is one thing I've learned. And you can use that as a life lesson as well. Anybody that does something for you, they're not obligated. They don't have to. You're not entitled to anything. If they choose to do it out of the goodness of their heart, be appreciative. Be grateful. Don't take it for granted that they're supposed to do that. No, they're not. She's not responsible for your child. You are. And I think as part of the arrangement, you could have thrown that in the mix. There are some who would do it without even asking for anything. But like I said, no two persons are the same. There are some who would gladly take on the grandmotherly role, stepping, and you don't have to worry about anything. But everybody ain't the same. So nothing's wrong with giving her a little change. At the end of the week or end of the month or whatever it is. This person says, I am 100% agreeing with the mother. She's not obligated to watch the child. Yes, she's the grandchild. Yes, it's her grandchild, but the time has passed where she has retired and she needs to free up and do things on her own now. The grandchild would definitely set her back, so the little money will come in to pay the bills, be able to buy a little food to feed the same child. That's not something to ask, but the daycare is charging you $500, you would pay it, and mom been saving you extra costs. I think she should not even have to ask, because you know a situation as a parent, trying to mind you, fighting up to mind you, and now your child. I agree. I certainly don't think you had to wait for her to ask. I think it should have come naturally. Because this is grandparents and grandparenting as before, and grandparents are them outside. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. How you doing?
You have basically said it. People have this habit. They're entitled to something. I am not a grandparent yet, although I'm grandparent age. I have 5 daughters. None of them have produced any yet. They know you are not, first and foremost, I am not a grandchildren in my house. When you are ready to do adulting, you ought to live by yourself. I am not having no children crying and waking me up in the night. I've done that
5 times.
5 times, darling. So I ain't taking that in. I will have my children with me at my discretion when I'm ready.
Call and say you could bring my grandchild over. Let me see my child.
I'll bring my grandchild for the weekend. Let me
Yes.
have my children go on the beach. Let me do this. I am not obliged to do nothing. I did everything for 5 children and I ain't finished it because the last one is 22 and still is home. Well, more like 3 of them still home. And if for any moment that lady think that the grandparent, so she's a grandparent, she's not a parent. When I was very young, I spent the early part of my life with my grandmother, darling woman she is. And her sister-in-law, she said something that I did not understand then, is later on in life again. People shouldn't be taking care of the second generation. I did not understand why it is what later on it become that I am your grandchildren. You are generally not in touch with them. They are more energetic. You have exerted most of your energies to children and grandchildren. No, these children are supposed to see for themselves. Like I tell people, I prepare my children for the road. I do not prepare the road for them. Prepare the road for them. You prepare a nice, smooth road. And when you die or you are not there and the road become pothole, they can't maneuver it. But when you prepare them for the road, any road they meet, they will be able to maneuver it. So I have prepared my children for the road, and it's up to you. When I tell them what is adulthood, when you're ready to do this and do that, you get out of my place. Me and me having no second generation and thing in my house. They come at my say so and they go out. So no, this sense of entitlement that people have. You only send $100 for me. Anything somebody give you, say thank you very much. They are not obliged to give you a single thing.
Okay.
Right? So,
Gotcha.
the woman is perfectly okay to require something. As a matter of fact, until she shouldn't ask.
That's
How
what
much,
I'm saying. You don't have to
how much
ask.
I'm going to give you something, but is this 500 okay? Is 200 okay? And you don't have to wait till she asks. All
She
right?
come
Have a
naturally.
great day.
Have a good one. Yeah, I can't side with that one this morning. She didn't even have to ask. Someone here says yes, yes, and yes. Her retirement time is her time, not to look after your child for free. Be fair. So someone says, why do you think you get a pass because she's grandma? I paid my mom to babysit my son and she didn't even ask for money, but because I know it would be a burden and she wouldn't have the freedom to do as she pleases if she's looking after him. So, you should. Someone says if the grandparent is helping you with your child, at least show some love. Another person says my 2 children never saw inside of a daycare. It was a pleasure having my mom looking after them. When month end came, I ensured she was handled properly. This person here says your mom response seems to suggest that she may have taken advantage. She may have been taken advantage of over the years. She should have offered before she even had to make the request. And that again is my sentiment. Hey mom, need you to look after my child, blah blah blah. Don't worry, you'll be compensated. If she asks how much, then you can discuss, what is a fair amount to pay her, whether weekly, fortnightly, or monthly, but she should be compensated. If you live overseas, and is it a case of mom lives overseas as well, or is it a case of how some parents would do, send their children to Grenada to be with their grandparents, and after a while they'll take them back up. Let me find out. Let me find out, because that would change a whole lot. Because I know when last you all went to the supermarket, $100 and $100 in like before. I'm telling you, this is what $100 worth of groceries can fit into. This is the pouch. It's $100 right here. Milk and cheap. You all seen the price of milk? Like tin of milk, $60 and $70 something dollars. This is what $100 fits. This fits into. This is what holds $100 worth of groceries, and nothing. And these little people, they eat a lot. Every second, as a clock tick, their mouth have to be moving. So that would mean her having to dip into her pocket, because if she's here and you're there, you don't have time to be going to the different remittances offices to collect money to buy the simplest thing every time. So she would still use out of it. Okay. So she's in Grenada. When she was in Grenada, I used to pay her to look after my daughter, but now she'll be joining me over here. I can't pay the amount I used to before. Well, tell you what. So maybe you need to have a conversation with mom to find out what is a fair amount to both of you. Because I'm saying that she's going to be living with you, so to offset some of the costs, she's going to need to money as well to get her little, whatever she needs. All right, so this changes it. So even more reasons now for you to have the conversation with her to find out what will be a fair, amount to contribute. Because she's saying she's in Grenada, but when she was in Grenada, I used to pay her to look after my daughter. But now she'll be joining me over here. I can't pay her the amount I used to as before. I don't think mom would be that difficult or unreasonable if you were to sit and have the conversation with her, bearing in mind she's coming to live with you and you're going to have to take care of her expenses. Then have the conversation with her and explain that to her. Of course, her being there means an extra mouth to feed as well, so more groceries, utility bills, whatever the case might be. So then have the conversation with her to find out what's reasonable for her and meet each other halfway. This is an easy fix. This isn't like any rocket science. Y'all just need to have the conversation. I thought it was a case of her being here and the baby moving over, coming back to stay with her full time. And she has to take care of the baby. But now that you're saying that she'll be moving there where you are, I assume that's in the U.S., or wherever you are, you can't pay the amount you used to before, then you need to have the conversation with her and let her know. How can you come to an arrangement that would, benefit the both of you? Because she still wants to feel useful. You don't want to come sit in a house and you're watching child 24/7 and you're not on the show for it. Morning.
So I'm a person that has read between the lines. And what I get from it, so because she'll be living with you in your house, you feel like you don't have to pay her to look after your child. Like really? So when you were a child, did you pay her to live in her house? Did you pay her to look after you? So she take care of you until you mature and become an adult, and now she take care of your child for free.
Now you have to give her like a pankwai. You have to come up with something.
No, man. I mean, granny lives matter.
You have to come up with something, because at the end of the day, you still want to be independent. You still want to have your little change in your pocket. You take a time off. You want to go in the mall. You want to go do. Grandparents, listen, even though they are minding your child, grandparents like when they have their little change in their pocket. They never refuse yet when you tell them, like, hold 100. They never have and they never refuse.
Not because her name is Granny, that means she retired and she's supposed to pack up in a corner. No.
She had like a pan quite to put in her pocket.
Give Granny some. And I'm back. She doesn't supposed to even ask for it. You understand? Mom hold that. Mom hold this. Even though, listen to me, I don't know. Everybody different. I know when I get paid, my mother has to get her salary.
Oh, she's in the UK.
My mother has to get her salary. My mother doesn't look after. She's not looking after my children. But I know that my mother, she brought me up. So when I get paid and I go to visit my mom, I make sure I hand her she money. That's first.
But they never have yet. What do you want to say? You want to say, nope, never have yet.
Mama never have yet.
You give it up today, and by the time you turn around this evening, she ain't have.
Yeah, you give me. So at the time, I give that was the last time, not now.
So never have yet.
They never have. But I mean, listen, Granny loves 99% of all grandparents love their grandkids, unless they are spoiled rotten. And if they spoil rotten, they still like them. They might like them be around them, but they like them. So don't make it seem like if Granny don't want to. No, give Granny something, and let Granny take care of her grandchild and solve the matter already. Stop coming across like mean. Because you said, when she was in grade, I used to pay her to stay, but now she be living with me. So because now the rule says she living with you, no, I don't think I should pay her. No, that ain't making more sense. We'll come again. Yeah, we'll come again.
All righty, later. Yes. So I think you need to, and I kind of understand where you're coming from, but I think you just need to have the conversation with your mom and come up with a figure that works for you as well as for her. As I said, I'm sure she will not be unreasonable if you were not able to pay her what you used to pay, because it'll be different now that she's in the UK. $1 is $1. It's not like when you send it to Grenada you get double for whatever. Now $1 is $1. So if you used to give her 300 before, then knowing that she's coming to live with you, expenses would be doubled. Explain that to her. I used to give you 500 before, but now I can give you 350 based on, I'm having to foot, the bills and the household, but here's a 300. I'm not able to give you the 5 as before, because that 2 would go into your upkeep, go into, buying more groceries or extra bills, the electricity bills, the extra amount you would see popping up ever so often. And like I said, I don't think she'll be unreasonable. You just need to have the conversation with her. And I can understand her saying that you'll have to pay her, because now she's like moving to the UK to be with you and doesn't have like an 8 to 4, 9 to 5. So that kind of is her 8 to 4. And no matter how old they get, they still want to feel useful. They still want to be able to put their hand in their pocket and take care of themselves, and don't want to be a burden and having to ask you for everything. They want some ice cream, they have to ask you for money to buy some ice cream. They still want to be independent. So you need to have the conversation with her. Even though she's retired from her job, doesn't mean she's gonna come work for free and just be in the house 24/7 working and babysitting. You have to make it worth her while. So a little compensation, as I said, discuss what will work best for both of you, and give it a shot. Morning.
Hello, morning.
Hey, morning.
How was the weekend?
It was good. How was yours?
Well, it wasn't bad, Aruna. I'm here ready for the big day tomorrow. Tomorrow is your day.
No, Wednesday, the first.
Wednesday? Oh, yes. Sorry, my bad. Wednesday. You see, I tried to go too fast. But anyway, Aruna, that's thing already. Well, I mean, come on. She has to understand, because once Granny moving to the UK, right? Things going to be different. You know, I see them in grade, she could go by 6 and take me 2 bananas and give me a breadfruit or something. Mm-hmm. Everything will be, you have to buy. Mm-hmm. And she living up there, she should know that. So Granny coming, she going to need a little change in her pocket, because she might want to go and buy something for herself.
Exactly.
Exactly. I know the grandparents and them.
They like to be independent. They always want a little change in their pocket.
Yeah, and when you give them a squeeze in that.
They never have yet, I tell you.
Exactly. And you go back and ask them for $1. I don't have. I know that. So what she's saying ain't making sense. Yes. Even you can give her a little something when she comes, because she go want to go and buy something. She go want to go and line gold, make a little hang. If you take her around, she still go want to buy something because she never does pocket. So that ain't making sense.
Agreed. All right, have a good one too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think we're all on the same page where that is concerned this morning. I think we're all on the same page. I'm yet to see anybody disagreeing with the general consensus. So let me see what this person here is saying. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page. This person here says, you're not a single parent. Your mother's helping out since birth. That means she was doing for your daughter more than you. Perhaps she asked for you to pay her, because that money will go right back into taking care of her grandchild. Another person says, I don't have children yet, but I know 100% that my mom would happily look after my babies for free. However, I would still give her a change to buy a malt. That's their favorite line, a malt. Call me back, caller. Sorry, out of gratitude. I'd rather give her the money than a stranger. Yeah, they like the little malt. You have to get them a change to buy a malt. Caller, you can call me back. Sorry, I didn't see you, or just didn't see your call. What's going on with this thing? Okay, got it. Alrighty, this person here says, wait. Maybe this person says, if you've been doing a bit financially, she would not be asking for a salary. Another person says, first of all, you said she's been helping you since the child was born. How old is this child now? Were you pitching in financially when she was helping you, as you said? Whenever I see you, whoever you are, you man or woman, this is your child, and of course it's your responsibility to take care of your child. When people retire, sometimes they have their own plans, so the answer to your question is yes, she should be paid. Just the fact that you're asking makes me wonder. Another person says, first time commenting, when I had my son and I had to go back to work, I went to daycare just to find out how much it would be to have my son there, and I took that money with a little something extra and paid my mom to look after my son. That is what and how it should be done. Pay your mom the money, the daycare is asking to look after your child. And I'm sure daycares aren't cheap out in the UK. I'm sure they're not. I saw somebody said about a couple years ago they were paying like £1,200 a month. I'm sure you could do it £1,200. That's like what? 4 something EC? 4,000 something? 3 or 4 something? Yeah, someone said a couple years ago, so they could imagine it's more now. because they're saying like when their last child went to daycare like 6 years ago, they were paying £1,200 a month. $1,200 a month to daycare. So they wish they had their mom around to lighten the load. Someone says you're asking answers. I see no reason. First and foremost, that's your responsibility, not your mom. She's in no way obligated to take care of your child. Someone says, as the saying goes, if you can't afford dog food, don't get a dog. Listen, I love my dog. Go pay the daycare overseas and leave the woman to enjoy her retirement in peace. It's not her responsibility to take care of your children. Say if she's doing it, you could give her something. If you had to pay a sitter or daycare, you would be paying so much more. Another one says grandparents are not obligated to look after their grandchildren. Some of them choose to do that. She already did her part by raising you, and based on what you've said, she's been helping you out with the child. So what do you want again? As we like to say, she never sent you. Pay the woman. I'm sure she's going to be cheaper than the daycare. Plus, you know your child is in good hands all the time. Yeah? And on that note, it's a wrap. Janelle says it's a blessing to have grandparents look after your children. Daycare, they're charging you an arm and a leg. What's so hard to give your mother something to look after your child? I'm sure she will not even charge half of what daycare is charging. Someone says, I paid my mom to watch my kids. It's a job. If she had to pay a babysitter, she would not have a choice. A mother shouldn't have to ask for anything. Someone says it's amazing how people are quick to pay strangers their whole paycheck for services, but when it comes to relatives or friends, they feel that these same services should be free. If you genuinely can't afford to give something, talk to your mom about the situation until things get a little better. Sheldon says it's paying £1,500 a month. Okay then. That's a lot of money. $1,500 a month in daycare? Wow. And that's not easy, that's pounds. RJ said when my son was in daycare, I used to pay $325 a week. Oh wow. $325 US a week. So multiply that by a month. Wow. It's a lot of money. $325 US a week. Times 3 or 4 weeks in a month. So you see, it's a lot. Anywho's, that's all the time I got with you guys today. We'll be back tomorrow, God's will, to pick up where we left off, to have another shot at it. I got another interesting one coming up again tomorrow. So thanks, everyone. So the person who sent this in, she's been listening. I hope you got something to take away from this today. And I hope that it works out. But like I said, talk to your mom. Have an honest conversation with her. Let her know, explain your financial situation, your finances, how it's flowing now, and how much you'll be able to pay her, and come to an agreement that, you know, makes both of you comfortable, all right? But you must have the conversation with her first. So I hope we can get some feedback later on. But in the meantime, I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so much to our friends at Western Union and Beacon Insurance for checking into the room today.